Hello again, this is Doug, the 2 Minute Gardener. Today we're going to talk about how to prune roses in winter. Man, we love those rose gardens in the springtime, the summer, a little bit of fall. But to get those roses looking great, you have to prune them hard in the winter. Get them down to the bare stem, clean up that soil. And here is how it's done. All right, so here we have a lovely floribunda. It needs some good pruning. And the first step of pruning a rose, of course, is that we're going to whack the top off it just so we can see the canes. So here we go. We just start whacking away, and we're trying to get the top growth off is what we're really looking to do, so we can really see these big major canes and what we have to work with. Now floribundas are a little bit easier because they're kind of bushy, so you can kind of really just kind of whack at them and get some of that little growth out. Get the top cleaned off. Get this little thin growth knocked off. Like that. So we're just going really quick, whacka, whacka, whacka. Starting to see where the big canes are. Alright, so we've kind of cleaned it out. Alright, so we cleaned off the top. Now it's time to do the final pruning of this rose. So now it's time to start looking at where the canes are. The canes are the big thick stalk that the really pretty roses come off of, and you want to have 3 to 5 good canes that are spreading out from the middle of the rose. The middle of the rose is where the disease comes from. I never spray my roses anymore. I just make sure to give them a good pruning and clear the middle out. So get all the little growth out of that middle part of the rose. So right here, you can see we got some growth going inside. Those are the little stems. You want to get rid of that little stuff and trim until we're starting to see these nice canes going outward from the rose. All right, we've cleaned out, and as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 canes going out from this particular rose bush. It's a really good, healthy floribunda. Now, the last little part is to get rid of all these leaves. Once we've gotten rid of the roses and we've done our last cuts, and by the way, when you do your final cut, you want to kind of prune it so that there's a slight angle on the rose so mildew doesn't sit on it over the winter. So do that final cut with a slight angle. Okay, now, really important, the last part of pruning a rose is to clean up the soil around the rose bush, because that's where all that mildew overwinters. So, clean it up, get rid of everything, including the bark mulch, and get it nice and clean for a fresh layer of mulch in the springtime. Now you want to make sure you wear your heavy gloves, because there are some sharp rose thorns in this mess, to get it all cleaned out. After I have done all that pruning of my rose garden, the next thing I always do every January is add some GroMulch. Now this is a wonderful mulching medium mix, kind of gives some healthy life back into that soil. So I add about another inch or two on top of that, and then I add a slow release fertilizer. I love these BestPaks, as you've seen in other videos. These are wonderful slow release fertilizers you can find in good nurseries, and I throw them out about 3 per rose bush on top of the GroMulch, and then let the winter rains kind of soak this all in. Great way to have a healthy garden. Everything's all set up for a great spring. Here is that garden again. It looks fabulous because of all the work I did in January. Well, that's all the time we have for today. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.